Olathe, Kansas. It's 30 minutes south of Kansas City. And let me tell you, no, I don't click my little red heels together to take me back home. So I was growing up, and when I was in the high school years, Mom would always yell at me. She would say, "Hannah, make good choices." And I would have to reply back, "Because the choices I make today will affect my future," as I was walking out the door going to school. Yeah, I didn't pick up on that advice when I was a young teenager. So back in the day, I actually had a boyfriend, an ex-boyfriend. His name was Tiger. Tiger was the local drug dealer. So Tiger and I, we'd hang out, and all of our friends on Friday nights, Saturday nights, we'd go and have kickbacks at his house. Well, there was one night in particular. We were experimenting with the alcohol, the drugs, and the tobacco products. And there was one night, I remember, we were sitting there in a circle, and there was a glass plate that was being passed around. And on the glass plate, there was this white powdery substance. It was cocaine. Tiger looks at me and he says, "Hey, do you want some?" And I thought to myself, hell no, I don't want any cocaine. I'm not sniffing stuff up my nose. Well, then I look around the group of people and I see their eyes all big and their big grin on their face. And they're kind of saying, "You should try it. Maybe you like it. Hey, if you don't like it, you can always never do it again." Me being the impressionable teenager, I said, "Okay, I'll give it a shot." I took the straw, did one whiff, and they were right. I loved it. I mean, honestly, after that, I felt like I was on top of the world. I could get into a fight with a gorilla, and I would win every single time. I mean, all of my social anxiety was pushed down to the floor, and I could do or say whatever I want without any consequences. So from then, it went to every weekend. Friday, 3 o'clock, we get out of school, hang out there till Sunday at 9 p.m. Mama would be calling me back home, to an every other night situation, to then an every single night, to the point that, hey, having my line of cocaine was almost like having my morning cup of coffee. There was one night in particular, it's Monday night, Kansas City, Loose Park, we'd have drum tribe. I'd go up there with my girlfriends, and of course we'd bring our white powder with us. So we're hanging out at Drum Tribe. It concludes around the 10 o'clock hour, and we were hanging out a little bit later until the drugs ran out. I'd call up Tiger and I say, "Hey, can we get another gram of cocaine?" He says, "Yeah, that's going to be $70. So we get into the car, we drive to the U.S. Bank ATM. I withdraw the $70 out. I look at the receipt. Negative $65.93 was in my bank account. That's when the reality set in. I said, I'm deep in this rabbit hole. I can't control this anymore. That night was the night that I luckily had enough willpower to not go pick up that next gram of cocaine, and I got myself out of that situation. You see, the top 5 people that you hang around with, you become the average of those top 5 people. Tiger and I started to distance ourselves, and we eventually broke up. And there was one day I was reading in the Kansas City Star, there was an article. A gentleman was driving in the car. He went into oncoming traffic, and he died upon impact. He had cocaine, alcohol, and fentanyl in his system. And it was Tiger. You see, I really want y'all to think to yourselves, is what I'm doing bringing me purpose, profits, or passion? And if it's not, you shouldn't be giving it your time, your energy, or your attention. I'm Hannah Kessler, the owner of the Money Multiplier, and I ask y'all, I want you to make good choices, because the choices that you make today, they're going to affect your future. Thank you, Money Multipliers, for tuning in to another episode. If you like this stuff and you want to learn more about the infinite banking concept, click right here. It will take you to my powerful 90-minute presentation. Until then, be well, do great. I'll see y'all next week.